All right, everybody. R. Kelly. Topic is R. Kelly today. Who is R. Kelly? To kind of give you guys a little bit of background, R. Kelly is actually I guess you can call him pretty famous rap artist, R&B singer, primarily from, when I was growing up back in the mid-90s, late 90s. And if you all know who Aaliyah is, which I'm sure you all do, I don't know if the youngins know who she is, but she was actually 15 at the time, and R. Kelly was actually her manager, okay? Both singers, make a long story short, they end up getting married. She's 15 years old. He at the time was, good God, in his late 30s. Okay. Unfortunately, Aaliyah, she is not with us anymore. She was actually involved in a really bad plane crash, which happened as well back in, I believe it was in the late 90s, early 2000s. And unfortunately, she did not survive. She did not make it in the plane crash. But R. Kelly has a reputation of dating and supposedly raping and assaulting not just women, but underage women. So bad to the point to where a lot of his victims have come forward. And see, here's another thing I don't understand. All these years have gone by. All these years, okay, from the 1990s, which they say a lot of this started as far as the assault. And now all of a sudden, all these years later, it's like, oh my God, it's a huge thing. This guy has been assaulting and sexually abusing women for decades now, okay? Decades. And the most recent one who has come forward, who actually was a former, and I want to say, I believe they were married at a particular time. She has come forward saying that Mr. Kelly not only physically abused her, but mentally abused her, psychologically abused her, to the point to where he would not allow her to leave the house, and if she did, he had to know with who and when and why, and that she couldn't have any friends, and if she did have friends, then he had to know exactly who they were. Now, I get it, okay? He's a celebrity. You want to protect your loved ones. I get that. But when you're actually physically abusing them and they actually have wounds on their body to show that, that's a whole other ball game, okay? And this is what has been going on, particularly in not just this case with this former lover, but many others. And a lot of these other girls that have been coming forward that have been accusing R. Kelly of these things, which, it's like that saying, if it looks like a duck, if it walks like a duck, and it talks like a duck, well, it must be a duck, right? So, in their defense, R. Kelly is guilty. He's guilty as charged, which for so many years to say, oh, well, you're not proven, you're not guilty unless, proven, whatever. I get that. But that's the justice system, okay? And there's certain steps and ways that you have to do it. We all know that. We all get that. But what happens when you're not a celebrity, okay? You're like me. You're like, I don't know, Blow Schmo or Blow Joe or whatever, your next door neighbor. Do you think they're going to give a crap about us? No, of course not. Why? Well, for one, we're not in the public eye, and for two, we don't have money like these people do. And it just gets me so upset that these people can get away with whatever they want when they want. And the worst part is this former lover, which her name is, I believe it's Dominique Gardner, okay? And in the same sentence, she says, R. Kelly beat me multiple times, hundreds of times, so bad to where he actually took a phone cord, wrapped it around her neck, and tried killing her. But all in the same sentence says, he tried to break me. He got close, but he never could. But he failed miserably because he didn't break me. Now, along with all of this, mind you, this former lover, okay, does not want to see any, she does not want R. Kelly to do any time. Okay, so let me get this straight, okay? This woman is saying, okay, let's just say she says, okay, you know what? Yes, what he did was wrong. What he did to me was wrong. What he did to other women was wrong. Okay, yes, yeah, you're right about that. Okay, fine. But if the guy doesn't do time, okay, and does not do time like the rest of us have to, what is that going to do? Okay, well, one of two things. You can't be at two places at the same time, right? So if you're in prison, you can't hurt another female. You can't hurt anybody. He cannot put his hands on another woman. He can't. But if he's out of prison and he doesn't do prison time, well, what does that mean? That means he's free. He doesn't do any prison time. It's a little slap on the hand, like it's been going on for years. And of course he denies it. Oh, it never happened. And another thing too is he actually gave one of his victims an STD. And she was 18 years old. 18 years old, and he gave her an STD. So, and this, mind you, this is a different woman, okay? So the woman that we're talking about now is, like I was saying before, Dominique Gardner. She is the previous or former lover who was constantly beat by Mr. Kelly, along with so many more other women. There's so many accusations out there, but of course he covers it up with money. If you've got money, you can do a lot with it. But at the same time, you can only go so far with it. So I don't condone, or I really think that this Dominique Gardner seriously needs to sit down and really think and analyze what she's saying and what she's allowing Mr. R. Kelly to get away with. So you say you were basically almost killed by a man who tried to break you, okay? Who told you you were worthless, told you you were nothing. You had no life when you were with this guy. He wanted you to have no life. He tried to break you, but then yet you love him and you don't want to see any harm, or you do not want him to do the time that he deserves. He needs to do time For every woman that he has abused in the past, a lover, I don't care who it is, it has affected somebody, and me as being a woman and being a victim myself, I know what it's like. And to see somebody get away with it time after time after time after time again, to where it just becomes like, to them, it becomes like, okay, yeah, it's not a big deal. You know, I'm R. Kelly, I got the money, I can do whatever I want. Nobody, it doesn't work that way. You may have gotten away with it for this long, but, you know, it's like I've said in my past videos, it's the man upstairs at the end of our lives that we have to face. So, to any sexual assault victim out there who feels like they can't talk to anybody, or they feel like they can't go to an authority, or they feel like everything has to be hush-hush, it doesn't have to be hush-hush. You need to talk to somebody, and you need to tell somebody ASAP. It'll make you feel so much better if you do so. And so the whole point of this video is to just, all the BS that I read on the internet, okay, about so many different things. And of course, when I see an assault victim or a rape victim or somebody that's going through something as bad as this and getting STDs from this guy, I mean, come on. How could you do that? How could you do that to an 18-year-old girl? I mean, it's like I've said before in my video, the power of the pea can only go so far. That's it. That's it. And that's all it should be. But unfortunately, it's, in a lot of people's eyes and the way that they feel, it's not. They feel like that's the only thing that they have. So yeah, I think R. Kelly needs to do all the time, plus more. And to all these women out there that are supporting him and backing him up, saying, yeah, I was hit by him, I was beat by him, I was abused by him. He tried to beat me down, he tried to kill me, but you know what? I still love the guy, and I don't want to see him do time. So if he doesn't do time, like I said, then what? He's going to get released and then do the same thing over again, because that's what he's been doing for years. For years. I've read up on, you know, stuff throughout the years on him. And now, just now in 2019, this is when it's really getting serious. It's taken this long. Obviously, the guy just doesn't know what the hell he's doing. And authorities need to do what they are supposed to do best and put this guy behind bars. So, plain and simple as that. Anyways, that's my rant. I hope you guys liked the video. And yeah, go ahead and subscribe if you guys haven't hit the like button. Give it a thumbs up for me, guys. Leave your guys' comments. Let me know how you feel. Do you feel that I'm wrong? Do you feel that my opinion on R. Kelly, or anybody in that matter, should do time? Because if you don't think so, bring it on and show me. Tell me why not. Because there's a lot of people out there who, that's why we have the justice system. This is why we have laws the way that we do. Because otherwise, people would handle it themselves. Sometimes in a better way, sometimes not. But it is what it is. So yeah, leave me your guys' comments and let me know what your views are and what you guys think. So yeah, love you guys. I will see you guys on the next video. As always, thank you for watching E-Rated, and have a good day / have a good night. Love you guys. Peace.